how do you get Illuvium Zero blueprints? Okay, Johnny has been talking about it in the Illuvium Zero discussion channels and things like that, and he's laid it out kind of how the blueprint scene is going to look for the alpha and for the main launch. So we're going to discuss that today. There's some really interesting information here and some really bullish information as well. But that's neither here nor there. It's going to be interesting to see how all this pans out, and I'm excited to just find some blueprints myself. I want to play the game. I want to test them out. I want to see what they look like. It's going to be awesome. So let's go over these details here, right? Okay. So Johnny says here, the blueprints are rare for two reasons. One is the chance of failure. As we explained in the last video, you have a chance to fail when you're scanning it, and you also have a chance to fail when you're trying to research the biodata. So two key points of failure. You have a chance to fail it. The exact numbers are not locked in set 1, but he does mention here, if we go to the right, that there should be over 10k plus in the main game when set 1 launches. I don't know exactly what that's going to look like or how relevant that is, but that is interesting to note that they're aiming for 10k plus, which is obviously a fantastic number for anything. I don't even think Fortnite has 10k skins. All right, so let's go with that. So even if you had 100% success rate, which is obviously impossible, 3 research facilities running non-stop for the entire set, I don't think there's actually a maximum to the research facilities, but he's probably referring to maybe the maximum elements you could probably obtain would limit you to 3 research facilities at any given point, right? And the set lasting for 1 year. 1 year is obviously a bit of a random guess here, I would assume. Maybe the set would last 2 or 3 years, worth considering that for sure. And then you would only get 10% of the available blueprints. That's the key takeaway here. Only 10%, right? If you had 3 facilities running, you managed to get every single one by some miracle, you would actually only obtain 10% of the blueprints in that set. And they're probably going to be all the shit ones. They're probably going to be all your like Bulbasaurs and all your Charmanders and Pokemon card terms, right? They're going to be all your really standard common cards that come out in every pack. And those rare cards, you might get 2 or 3 of them. I don't know. I mean, it seems very rare because he does talk about it a little bit more here. He goes into detail where he said higher tier blueprints are harder to find, and higher stage blueprints can only be obtained when you have the previous stage, which is definitely a really important detail here. You cannot target a specific stage, only the alluvial. There's very little control here. It's very much up to chance. It's just going to be like that, but that'll also mean that scarcity is going to be really interesting moving forward. Technically, you can also target type, which is now armor or equipment. I'm not sure what equipment refers to. I think Mozart is maybe equipment, but I'm not quite sure. And weapons aren't skinnable, obviously, but this is only an alpha. We only have the armor blueprint, so keep that in mind. And I don't know how many blueprints there are going to be in the alpha. I've seen a lot of rumors and talk about 10 blueprints. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be fine. It's an alpha, it is what it is, but at least you'll get to keep something out of it, which is a big win no matter what, right? So even if you research 10% of all blueprints in a set, as I said before, most of them would be common or lower level ones, all right? Don't forget to let me know what you guys think about this. Are you going to be going for blueprints? Are you going to be going for fuel? There's so many different ways to play this game. There's so many different ways to experiment with it all. I'm just excited I have a couple different regions. I'm going to be able to experiment. I'm going to be able to search for that Scoriox, but it's sounding like I probably won't even find a Scoriox, not for over a year at least. But that's awesome. I'm loving going for the grind. I'm going to keep the grind up, and I'm going to make all my lands try and get Scoriox as much as they can and just spam that and get all the Scoriox blueprints and then move on to other things. That's my current plan. Let me know what you guys' plan is. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There's going to be plenty more of these videos. I'm going to be talking land all the time. Have a good day, guys.